Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Amy plays Disturbed Slumber, targeting Darksteel Citadel. After that resolves, she plays Relic's Roar, targeting the same land. What are the final characteristics of Darksteel Citadel? How would the answer change if these spells were played in the other order? So, for these continuous effects questions, the answer always starts with identifying which layer each part of each continuous effect is operating in. Both of these cards have continuous effects that set a permanent's types, subtypes, and supertypes, which operate in Layer 4, and continuous effects that set a permanent's base power and toughness, which operate in Layer 7b. And then the Disturbed Slumber also grants some abilities, which happens in Layer 6. Now that we have that sorted, the next step is to go through each of the layers in order and see what happens. So in Layer 4, we have two effects that want to change Darksteel Citadel's card types. Somewhat confusingly, the phrase, "it's still a land" on Disturbed Slumber is defined in the comprehensive rules to mean that Darksteel Citadel gets to keep all of its old card types, including Artifact, when this effect is applied. Even more confusing is that effects that make something into an Artifact creature are also defined to have this same handling. So even though Relic's Roar doesn't say that Darksteel Citadel is still a land, that effect still leaves that type on the card too. The net result of this is that it doesn't matter what order these two continuous effects are applied in, the type line of Darksteel Citadel will end up saying Artifact Creature Land - Dinosaur. Actually, it turns out that there is a difference between how these two type changing effects function, but to see it, we're going to need a target that already has a creature type, like this Dryad Arbor here. As you can see, effects that use the phrase "it's still a land" allow the affected permanent to retain all of its old card types, supertypes, and subtypes. So if you disturb Slumber a Dryad Arbor, it will turn into a Dryad Dinosaur. If Relic's Roar just said that it made the targeted permanent an artifact creature, then it would work the exact same way. But it actually does have a slight difference. It makes the targeted permanent a dinosaur artifact creature. Because this sets the final creature type, it overwrites all of the existing creature types, meaning that the Dryad Arbor would become an artifact creature land - dinosaur, and not a Dryad. If you're wondering what would happen if both of these were targeting a Dryad Arbor, then the last one to apply would win, since continuous effects use timestamps to determine which one applies first within a layer. That applies also to the power and toughness setting effects that apply in the original problem statement. So we can say that if the Relic's Roar was played last, then the Darksteel Citadel would be a 4-3, whereas if the Disturbed Slumber was last, then it would be a 4-4. In either case, it would have indestructible, reach, and haste, and it would have to be blocked if Fable. But that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.